Well, a few seconds of sun on a gloomy, rainy day, but those are no longer needed. It's going to be a messy one today. It's supposed to pour rain all night, and can't keep getting lucky at night with the rain. One of these nights I'm going to get dumped on, and it just feels like tonight's a night. Went in today. I wanted to go with Emerald Tom. I wanted to go with Bobby, just to see how they were. Now, Bobby was, it's a transition. She's going from the window bars to normal shoes over the last little while, and we put a set of flip-flops on her just to see if they'd be a little more comfortable. I didn't find her much better this morning, but again, she's getting stronger, she's getting faster, her attitude staying good. We'll get her squared away, and it may just be that she just needs another day. I certainly wasn't worried about her, and I'm not worried about her in any way, shape, or form. Second was Emerald Tom. I'm glad I went with him today. He was a mess the first time I went with him. By the mean I went with him, I didn't just train him. I didn't train him. Jogged him around 2.5 miles, and then scooted him a quarter of a mile just to see what I could see. First time I turned him to go the right way of the track. He was on the left line, added gear, running in the turns, running in the straightaways. Made a break. I went in, put another set of bell boots on him, took the boots off, and put vet wrap and rubber inserts behind. Put a Murphy blind inside with the head pull. Took all the stuff off the outside. I found when he was out a little bit, he was okay. When he got in a little bit, that's when you're going to get in trouble. So that's the way I had him hung up. I scored him down real hard, and he felt good after that. So I'm comfortable and confident saying he'll be just fine for tomorrow. I'll talk to Jason about him tomorrow also. He's going with him, Jason McGinnis. He should be fine. He felt much, much better the second time I scored him down as opposed to the first time. And then Bobby, as I said, she felt good scoring down right line a little bit. We're going to go to an open, back to a closed tomorrow with her. Go back. We had boots on her, but when we changed her shoes, right? Obviously, I believe mechanically she's trotting good. She's trotting better. When we come back in, there were brand new boots and no scuff marks on them today. So, and you could see them with the water and the mud. There was nothing there. So we'll go back to polos and vet wrap tomorrow and see how she trains. I might slide a set of shin boots up high on her underneath the polos, just because I want to see if she scuffs them up at all. I'm going to ponder this the rest of the day. I'm going to think about it. I did bring you an update last night. There wasn't much to update. I thought Gaslight Hall raced good. That was his full brother, Grambling Hall, the older full brother that won the race in 53 and a piece. Gaslight Hall raced good. James said he just put him in a spot where he shouldn't have. He ended up first over where had he taken him back, he would have been away second over, I believe. And that was his take on it. My take was he drove him just fine. Got away fifth. He ended up first over. He fizzled out a little bit, but just from sheer speed, he's going to have to learn to go faster like that. And he has speed. He trots at half 56, a quarter 26 2 weeks ago. Even if you call that a quarter 27, that's still pretty good speed for a trotter. He's just racing against obviously older horses, a little more experience. So not a bad mile from him. Scoped good, no tiny bit of mucus, which you're going to find every time you scope for the most part, but no blood, no redness, no ulcers or irritation of any kind. So he was good overall. Delicious Stone made that break leaving, and I was frustrated and said, come on guys, he's been rough. What are we doing to fix this? James and Anthony, I would have bet you $1 million when we scored down, we warmed up, that the horse was fine, perfectly fine. And then I get to the gate, and he just fell apart straight away behind the gate. I said, he's got to be hitting. He's got to be a little sore in that old leg. You cannot continue to load weight from the front end to the back end and not end up with problems. So we need to hit a pause. I told him to put a blister on his knees, hocks, and stifles. Give him the week off. Just jog lightly. Put the mushroom bars on him, which James hates, and I don't care. Put the mushroom bars on him, back on him up front, 916 shoes. Put the egg bars back on him behind. He's going to need a little support. He is taking weight for sure. Aside from that, check your secondary issues, his back up front, and continue to work on his front. And for sure, his feet is the flashpoint of all of this. So when you get all this taken care of, put him in. Now he's got to qualify. Put him in to qualify a week from Monday, or even the following Friday, but get him squared away. I don't want to hear he's fast, he's good, he just got a quarter crack that's bothering him. Get it all cleaned up. So I know that James isn't a fan. It just, and I have to tell James all the time, James is a smart guy, great driver, best driver in Canada, bar none, hands down. There's no argument there. when it comes to the horses, just because you don't like the way a horse trots in one set of shoes doesn't mean the next horse is going to trot the same way, and you're not going to like it, and so on and so forth. You have to look at it on a case-by-case basis, and if we've had mushroom bars on horses that he didn't like, that's fine. Maybe that particular horse, that particular gait, maybe you're right. Maybe he's not as good with it on. But I've raced Delicious Stone DK with mushroom bars on right here before he got hurt behind last year, and the horse was perfectly fine. So I have to tell myself also, not the same horse, but it is the same feet. You are going to have to treat them. Egg bars and mushrooms did not help, or egg bars and flip-flops did not help at all. Window bars helped, but he ended up putting pressure on the other sid of his foot. He blew a quarter crack out there. He's a sore-footed horse, always was. Always will be. But I do believe, when you're looking at quarter cracks that can form on either side of the foot, I believe myself mushroom bars would be the first place that I would go. Just the way it is. So I gave them both my 2 cents on what we need to do to get this horse squared away, and I added a little salt on top and said, listen, make sure you understand, I don't want him re-injured, and the re-injury rate on a hind suspensory is high in a trotter, very high. So keep an eye on that first and foremost. Might even be worth pitching the ultrasound on it just to see what's lingering in there. His leg looks good. They both said, or Dominic for sure said his leg feels good, looks good. Well, the horse disagrees because he's rough in the straightaway. Before, when we bought him, rough in the turns, trot the straightaways is perfect and as smooth as silk. Now, trots the turns great, rough in the straightaways. Telltale sign of something bubbling up. This isn't new. This has been coming. So we have to just hit pause, get him right. We're not talking about a long period of time, maybe 8-10 days. Change his shoes, work on his feet, and at the same time work on everywhere else. But he'll come. He'll come. So a good race from Gaslight, 5th, as he heads into stake season, and a break from Delicious Stone, putting him on the qualifying list, I believe, which we can and will fix promptly. Aside from the need of a qualifier, we have to be cognitive and aware that there's some stuff going on with him that has been there, and it's not one of those things that goes away, right? We talk about the old injury, the little injury to Drebin, that line laterally in his foot behind. That will 100% go away, and there'll be no issue of that moving forward. Not the same type of thing going on with Delicious Stone. It's always going to be there. It always has to be managed and treated, and we need to get a proper handle on that. As of today, he's got a lingering quarter crack and nothing else. Let's keep it that way, square him away, and get him qualified. That's the job. That's the job moving forward. Now, today was mostly about going with those last 2 horses I didn't get a chance to go with yesterday. I had to go with them in the mud. I forgot my muddy training suit at the barn. I have to get Amy to pick that up. Going with those 2 horses in the mud. Had a brief chat with everybody in the barn about how important it is, especially on a day like today, and even furthermore Thursday morning. How do they train? How do they seem? How do they come out of that gate schooling training? And how do, most importantly, how do they look Thursday morning jogging? How's their appetite? How do their legs look? These are things that need to be looked at, addressed, and kept a very close eye on, especially now more than ever. So that is the chat that I had with our caretakers. I talked to all the trainers that are going to be going with the horses tomorrow. I'll speak to Justin tonight. We are going to be live tomorrow at 11 a.m. in the morning. 37 babies going postward. The only 2 that aren't going out of our barn tomorrow are not training. They'll be going out of the barn. Is the green shoe colt. Why can't I ever remember that horse's name? The good green shoe colt. He won't be going. He was castrated the other day, and obviously Hanger 1 won't be going. Everybody else will see the gate tomorrow, and I would suspect those 2 horses will see the gate the next Wednesday. So that's what's on tap for. I hope Hanger's been jogging. Probably get a training mile into him. He won't see the gate next week. It'll be the week after. We'll get a training mile into him starting Saturday and get him back on track soon enough. I guess you can see the gate go a mile and 215, 218. We can do that. As of tonight, it's going to be muddy. We have 3 horses in tonight. We have some horses in tomorrow. I'm going to make my way to Massachusetts. Jay Randall is going to drive, one of the leading drivers there, has been forever. He's going to drive Memento Mori. I'm going to drive Arrowhead Hanover. And we are going to hopefully get a good trip. It looks like a good lineup. 10-horse field going for 100,000. If I was completely honest, I'd rather both of them race for 50, but we'll see how the race on Thursday plays out. Friday, well, I only have 1 horse in Friday afternoon at the Meadows, so I'm not going to go there on Friday either. I'm going to scoot over to hopefully Scioto. Now, we were in the midst of bringing Mounts for All back up here, but we did enter them. I'm going to go drive them if I can on Friday evening at Scioto Downs. We entered, looks like, money in the open trot at Scioto Downs also. So we'll see if we can't get those 2 horses in. That's what my Friday evening may look like. If it's just Mounds, I'm not going down just for Mounds. Ollie has a ball tournament here starting on Friday. And I'm of the belief that looks like money will get in anyway. So that's what Friday looks like. Saturday, we have a number of horses that will be entered both here and in Ontario. Resolve Indeed did not get in the non-winners 2 class the day of the Lasix Day. So painful. The Lasix Day fell on Thursday. Non-winners 2 is on Thursday for the fillies. She couldn't get entered, but she will race Saturday at Flamborough Downs, which I hate going over there, but we got to get a race into her, and of course making sure she can get around the halves, which we know she should. There's a feather in our cap also. So that's a little brief look at what's going on. Obviously much more busy than I just alluded to over the next 96 hours or so, but my full attention will be given to the babies tomorrow. Gate schooling starting at 11 a.m. live for you, and obviously making my way to Massachusetts on Thursday afternoon to go with Arrowhead Hanover and help get Memento Mori squared away for Mr. Randall. So with that, I'll let you go. I hope you guys had a good start to your day. Weather's not great here. Kind of miserable day. It's not cold, but it's going to get nasty tonight with the rain. Not my favorite way to race horses, but nevertheless, we'll get them all raced tonight. Good luck to you, all my partners racing tonight. Tune in tomorrow. I'll obviously be bringing you guys a video of how everything looked through my eyes later on in the afternoon. Take care.